Okay, so good afternoon, all the students those who have joined this lecture. So today we are going to see the performance details of a boiler. Up till now, we have learned the classification of boiler, then what is meant by boiler, then silent features of high pressure boilers. Okay, then as a representative of boilers, so we have learned the Babcock and Wilcox boiler, and another is a Cochran boiler. So today we will see some uh, performance aspects of a boiler. It may be how to calculate the evaporative capacity of a boiler, how to calculate boiler efficiency, and what are the different heat losses occurs in the boiler plant, and heat balance sheet. So these are the some performance parameters on which the numericals can be asked on the boiler. So I think we'll um, classification of boiler. So this I think PDF. Whether I have mailed uploaded this PDF on our WhatsApp group. Anybody of you can answer. So these notes we have to refer so that it will be anybody of you whether we have uploaded these notes on our WhatsApp group. Please answer. Okay. So Asmin sir will know. Okay. So I will today I will upload. Okay. So these are the classification of boiler. Already we have discussed too much on the classification. Now today we'll see the performance aspects of a boiler. The performance aspects include the calculation of some of the performance parameters that we have to uh, of related to boiler. Okay. So first performance parameter the boiler is a evaporative capacity. It is a evaporative capacity. So right now, so this evaporative capacity is the quantity of steam generated by boiler per hour at full load. The evaporative capacity is the quantity of steam generated by boiler per hour at full load is called as evaporative capacity. The evaporative capacity, the evaporative capacity can be expressed on great area basis, volume of furnace, and mass of fuel burnt. Okay. So on the basis of great area, evaporative capacity is expressed as evaporative capacity is equal to mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by your area of grate in meter square, and the unit of evaporative capacity in this case will be kg per hour per meter square. Okay. So evaporative capacity is nothing but how much steam is going to be generated by the boiler in kg per hour or kg per day or kg per week. If you take performance per month, if you calculate and in during the month how much kg of steam is generated by the boiler. But generally, as a standard way basis, so we are calculating the evaporative capacity on kg hour basis. So the evaporative capacity is nothing but it is the quantity of steam generated by boiler per hour at full load. Okay, is called as evaporative capacity, and the evaporative capacity on is expressed on the basis of grate area. So as per the grate with reference to grate area, with reference to volume of furnace, and with respect to mass of fuel burned. So on this basis it can be expressed. So per meter square of grate area, how much steam is generated by the boiler. So in that case it will be, let us consider this as evaporative capacity me, will denote by letter me. Okay. So, and this ME is equal to what? Is equal to what? Ratio of mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by area of grate. And this, the unit will be, and the unit will be, sir, lecture, sir, lecture, sir, okay. So mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by area of grate. and the unit will be kg per hour per meter square. So again, next parameter is there, evaporative capacity also we can express on the basis of volume of furnace. So again, same definition is there here. Evaporative capacity on the basis of volume of furnace can be defined as is the ratio of mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by volume of furnace, and evaporative capacity unit in this case will be kg per hour per meter cube. Okay, means per meter cube of volume of furnace, how much of steam is generated from the boiler. So that is nothing but evaporative capacity on basis of volume of furnace. Now the evaporative capacity calculated on this basis, volume of furnace, and here next will be here area of grate. Grate means what? The grate area means it is the grate on which we are burning the fuel, and volume of furnace is how much is the total entire combustion chamber volume, that is the volume of furnace. So per meter cube of volume of furnace, how much steam is generated, that will be the evaporative capacity on the basis of volume of furnace basis. And another is what, on basis of grate area, per meter square of grate area, how much steam is generated from the boiler in kg per hour. So these are the two evaporative capacities we can express on the basis of area of grate and volume of furnace. So these, now when a boiler is a when boiler is manufactured, its grate area will be remain constant throughout the life of that boiler. Similarly, volume of furnace of the boiler will also remain same throughout the life of the boiler. So therefore, if once we calculate the evaporative capacity on basis of grate area or on the basis of volume of furnace, it will remain same throughout the year, throughout the life of that boiler. It will not change that much. Therefore, this evaporative capacity on basis of a grate area and volume of furnace will remain same. It's a fixed quantity. But the next parameter is there, evaporative capacity on the basis of mass of fuel burnt will be defined as the ratio of quantity of mass steam generated from the boiler in kg per hour to the mass of fuel burnt in the boiler in kg per hour. Okay, so evaporative, that ratio is called as also evaporative capacity, and that will be on the basis of mass of fuel burnt. Now mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour, and this evaporative capacity is denoted by ms upon mf. Ms means mass of steam generated in kg per hour, mf means mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour. But here, as these two fuels are different, one is steam substance, working substance, and one is fuel. So unit will be as per the air fuel ratio we are calculating in BME. It is unit will be kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. So this evaporative capacity is calculated for the henceforth frequently, because mass of fuel burnt may differ time to time for a boiler. Suppose that during first morning hours, I may burn 25 kg per hour of fuel. Afterwards, if I need more steam in afternoon, I can increase that 25 to 50 kg per hour. It may be in evening, I can decrease that to 20 kg per hour. So mass of fuel burnt is a fluctuating quantity, and depending on that, whatever the steam is generating is also going to be fluctuating quantity. And this ratio, that is a evaporative capacity, mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour. So this formula we have to use frequently, because this evaporative capacity is very, very important, because this will depend on the mass of fuel burnt. Okay, and therefore ms upon mf here, kg per hour divided by kg per hour. So this unit will be kg of steam divided by kg of fuel, and this evaporative capacity is calculated frequently, and it is very, very useful. Okay, once again I will revise. So evaporative capacity of boiler is nothing but it is a quantity of steam generated in kg per hour at full load. It can be expressed on the basis of, on the three bases. One is area of grate, another is volume of furnace, and third one is mass of fuel burnt. So when we calculate the evaporative capacity on the basis of grate area, it is nothing but the ratio of mass of steam on the basis of grate area, mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by area of grate, and here unit will be kg per hour per meter square. So this will be the here kg per hour per meter square. This is the evaporative capacity on the grate area. As great area is remaining constant throughout the life of the boiler, so this evaporative capacity calculated on the basis of great area will remain same throughout the life, generally remains same. Okay, and another is there mass of evaporative capacity on the basis of volume of furnace. Again, it is the ratio of mass of steam generated in kg per hour to the volume of furnace. Again, unit will be hour kg per hour divided by meter square. Okay, and these two evaporative capacity are calculated on the basis of volume of furnace and great area will remain fixed throughout the life. So therefore they are, once we calculated, afterwards not necessary too much to calculate. But evaporative capacity calculated on very important basis is the mass of fuel burnt, and it is calculated as the ratio of steam generated in kg per hour to the fuel burnt in kg per hour in the boiler. So that ratio on the basis of mass of fuel burnt, evaporative capacity is defined as the ratio of mass of steam generated from the boiler in kg per hour to the mass of fuel burnt in boiler at kg per hour. If you take steam kg per day, fuel burnt also kg per day. If you take fuel burnt mass of the steam generated kg per week, so mass of fuel burnt kg per week. So this period will be same for them, and this is a ms upon mf, and this formula we have to remember henceforth. Mass of, where ms is mass of steam generated in kg per hour, mf is also mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour, and the unit will be kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. And this evaporative capacity we are calculating frequently henceforth. It is a, your, we can call it as me is equal to what, if you denote it by evaporative capacity, me is equal to ms, okay, divided by mf. Okay, this is a me, evaporative capacity denoted by letter me. Understood? Mention in chat box or unmute yourself and tell. Asmira sir was as usual first reply, yes sir, understood. Others please reply. Prerna Wankhede, good, very good. As usual, second she replied. Abhishek Zadav, very good Abhishek, as usual. Only 3-4 are only others please reply. So you write down this definition. Okay, Jankar, Dinesh, very good Dinesh. Understood. If anybody having problem, doubts, please they mention or mention in chat box and write down this. I am giving some time to you. Maybe 5 minutes I will give. So this, so that you can write this everything. This plus next page. This is going to be useful for us. So you have the capacity denoted by letter ME, ratio of mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by great area on the basis of great area. Next, mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by volume of furnace. Okay, and next basis is mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour, mass of steam generated in kg per hour to the mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour. So on these three bases we can calculate this evaporative capacity. So first basis is great area, and second basis is volume of furnace, and third basis is here mass of fuel burnt. So write down unit also, and afterwards you tell me it is over. When write upon first page is over, then please mention in chat box, sir, it is over. So that I will change the page because this is very important. This is the three parameters are very much important. Is it over first page? Then I will switch over to next page. Somebody can reply. Maybe Asmita Sarvade. Oh, Rasmila. Okay. One more reply if I will get, then I will switch over to next page. Asmita Sarvade or others please reply. Others please reply. Next page, I have switched over to next page to write down this evaporative capacity definition. Write down the evaporative capacity on the basis of volume of furnace, mass of steam generated in kg per hour divided by volume of furnace. Evaporative capacity unit will be in that case kg per hour divided by meter cube, and on the basis of great area kg per hour divided by meter square. And generally evaporative capacity calculated on the basis of great area and volume of furnace are fixed or constant. This is also one. Very important is the on the basis of mass of fuel burnt, evaporative capacity defined as the ratio of mass of steam generated from the boiler is in kg per hour to the mass of fuel burnt in boiler in kg per hour. Write down these all things and tell me that it is over so that I will switch to next concept, next definition. एक मिनट सर. Write down evaporative capacity on the basis of volume of furnace, then mass of on the basis of mass of fuel burnt. Asmita is over. So others please reply. Asmita Sarvade is over. Or others please reply. So this definition, so ME is equal to evaporative capacity, ME is equal to MS upon MF. So Abhijit Jadhav completed, sir, or Prerna Wankhede, Abhishek Jadhav, okay, others please reply so that I am going to switch over to next concept. Others please reply so that I can switch over to next page. Okay. So next concept is there. It is boiler efficiency. It is. Is it over? Others please reply. Somebody. So I replied earlier. SA11. Okay. So ask me the others please reply. Yaneshwar. Somebody replied. Yaneshwar over. Okay. So another concept is there, boiler efficiency, or it is called as what in bracket, or shortly it is defined as what eta boiler. Eta boiler. How we define the boiler efficiency? Okay. So efficiency is always, we know that it is the ratio of output quantity to the input quantity. What is the input for the boiler? Anybody? This concept I want. Input for the boiler will be what? Anybody of you? Water. Water is input, but okay. But what is again input? One thing is there. Water is there, but it is thermal efficiency. We are calling it as a thermal efficiency. Water is input again, which is another fuel. Okay, fuel means heat of the fuel. So it is what thermal energy of the fuel is how much, or heat supplied to the fuel is the input. So output is what? Output divided by input. Okay. So what is output? Output is what? Here heat of the steam, or heat absorbed by the water in the steam. Okay. What is the output is there? How much heat and that water has absorbed. So heat absorbed by heat absorbed by steam, or during that conversion. Okay. हाँ सर, लेक्चर जो होता सर, हाँ ठीक है. Heat of air, heat absorbed by steam divided by how much heat were supplied, heat supplied to boiler. Heat supplied. Okay. So this is heat absorbed. How much heat is absorbed? Let us consider that this water is having initially enthalpy, which is water is available in nature atmosphere, and it may have the specific enthalpy is equal to HW. It is HW is specific enthalpy of the feed water that we are supplying to the water. It is called as feed water. Okay, having enthalpy is equal to HW, and whatever the steam is generated from the boiler, it may be wet steam, it may be superheated steam, it may be dry and saturated steam. Its enthalpy will be HS. Okay. So initially the water is having enthalpy HW, and when it is converted into steam by absorbing the heat of the fuel, heat from the fuel, this HW will be converting into HS. And how much steam, how much amount of heat is absorbed by the water to convert into steam? Anybody of you? Anybody of you? Nobody? So it is what? Initially it is having enthalpy water. It may be zero, but it is having enthalpy HW depending on the temperature. If temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, at 40 degrees Celsius, what is the HF value? So that will be the enthalpy of the specific enthalpy of the feed water. So when that water is converted into steam, its enthalpy will become HS. Okay. Then how much steam, how much enthalpy is absorbed by this water to convert into steam? It is nothing but what? HS minus HW. It is going to be HS minus HW. HS minus HW. And if we consider that MS amount of steam is generated from the boiler, how much? MS. Okay, because we know that MS upon MF. So total heat absorbed by the steam having mass ms is equal to what? Ms ms into bracket hs minus hw is the total heat absorbed by water in the boiler divided by total heat supplied how much. So let us consider that mf amount of fuel we have burnt in the boiler and it is having calorific value cv. Cv means what? It is the amount of calorific value is what? Anybody of you in BM you learned calorific value is what? The maximum possible amount of heat produced by burning of 1 kg of fuel. It is called as calorific value. So if 1 kg of fuel we burn, how much amount of thermal energy or heat can be generated from the fuel is called as calorific value. It is heating value of a fuel per kg. So MF means total mass of fuel burnt will be MF. So total heat supplied will be MF into calorific value, and total heat supply absorbed by the water in the boiler is equal to ms into bracket hs minus hw, and therefore this eta boiler is equal to what? Heat absorbed by water in boiler divided by heat supplied to the boiler, and is equal to what? Is equal to what? ms into bracket hs minus hw divided by mf into bracket mf into cv. So this is called as eta boiler. Me into bracket hs minus hw divided by mf into cv. But we know that evaporative capacity is equal to me is equal to ms upon mf. Therefore it also can be another form of this boiler efficiency formula will be me, where me is equal to ms upon mf. Okay, me into bracket hs minus hw divided by calorific value cv. Okay, so therefore now again I will tell. So heat, any efficiency can be defined as output upon input. Okay, output of the boiler will be what? In terms of heat will be heat absorbed by water to convert into steam, or generally we call it as a heat absorbed by steam or heat absorbed by water. No problem, no issue, because that water only converting into steam. So heat absorbed by the water into the boiler, or heat absorbed by steam into the boiler. How much is there? Initially the water is having enthalpy hw, specific enthalpy, and finally specific enthalpy of steam will be hs. The steam may be wet, the steam may be dry and saturated, the steam may be superheated. So depending on which quality of steam, we can go to the steam table and we will find the hs value. Hw also, it is water phase. So hw is equal to hf at a given feed water temperature. So when will numericals will come, you will understand. So hs hw. Okay, so in then how much amount of heat is absorbed in the boiler? Actually it is hs minus hw, because initial and specific enthalpy of steam will be hw. So it is equal to hs minus hw, but total mass of steam will be ms. So it is equal to ms into bracket hs minus hw divided by heat supplied to the boiler will be what? Total mass of fuel burned will be mf, and into calorific value will be cv. So mf into cv. Okay, so okay, where ms is mass of steam generated in kg per hour, mf is mass of fuel burnt in boiler in kg per hour, hs is specific enthalpy of steam generated from the boiler, hw is specific enthalpy of feed water. So another formula is there, where evaporative capacity me is equal to hs minus ms upon mf. Therefore eta boiler is equal to me into bracket hs minus hw divided by calorific value cv, where cv is calorific value in kilojoule per kg, and this is one formula. This is the first formula. Understood boiler efficiency, everybody? Or I shall I repeat? Anybody having doubt? Please reply. That means everybody understood. Others, please reply. Two hours, sir. Don't ask. Anybody, any other under only Asmira Sarvade understood. Others please reply. Others please reply. Prerna Wankade understood. Doubts are there, please ask. Outade, Abhishek Zadav. Many participants are there, 35, 35 to 36. Komal Khilare reply. Don't interact with in at least chat box. Don't I am not asking to interact through orally communication. So the writing communication is also sufficient for me. Then write down those I understood. Please write down definition and formulas. This formula, there everything MS, MF, HS, HW, everything we write down. नाही राईट नोट्स लिहायला फॉर्म्युले तीन वाजेपर्यंत आहे. After your item is over, please tell me in chat box it's over. Prerna wanted over. Okay, others please reply. Okay. Another is there equivalent evaporation. Another very important term is there. It is going to be equivalent evaporation. Another term is what? Equivalent evaporation. Okay. So equivalent evaporation term is used to compare the boilers which are working at different operating conditions. So many boilers are there in the boiler. One boiler is generating the steam, wet steam, having 10 different pressure. Okay. One boiler is generating wet steam but having the different dry inspection and having different pressure. So operating conditions of boiler may be differ. There are differ. So here that this and to compare the two boilers which are working on different operating conditions, maybe steam pressure, quality of steam, temperature of feed water. So to compare them, this equivalent evaporation term is used. Okay, so that this term is used to compare the boiler which are working at different operating conditions. So equivalent evaporation is defined as ratio of total heat required to evaporate feed water to the total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere. Okay, so we are comparing the total heat required of any of any boiler's heat, any boiler's uh, criteria to the total heat required to evaporate standard conditions means 100 degrees Celsius water at 100 degrees Celsius steam at 1 atmosphere pressure. So equivalent evaporation is the term is used to compare the two boilers, and that standard operating condition is what total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius is common. Total with this here we are comparing the total heat required to evaporate feed water. So general total heat required to evaporate given feed water to the total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere pressure. Okay, means 100 means only at same temperature. Okay, and that is called as what? Latent heat at 1 atmosphere. Latent heat at 1 atmosphere. So it is equivalent evaporation is used to compare the two boilers which are working at different operating conditions. Is the first thing. Another thing is there, it is uh, defined as ratio of total heat required to evaporate given feed water to the total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water into 100 degrees Celsius steam at 1 atmosphere. So this denominator quantity is representing the standard condition of a boiler, and it is defined as what? Now, total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere will be, here it will be, I will go to the steam table. Okay. So, steam table. So we'll check steam table. So we want to get the value of what? Is visible steam table? Somebody can loudly tell. Or so at 1 atmosphere means 1 atmosphere pressure, the value of latent heat of HFG. HFG means what? Latent heat of vaporization, and the value will be at either I should go for table number 1 by knowing the temperature as 100 degrees Celsius, or 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.01325 bar. Okay, so by these two conditions I can. Okay, so 100 degrees Celsius is what? Is 100 degrees Celsius. What is latent heat is there? Anybody of you can tell? At 100 degrees, what is latent heat? HFG value. This is HF, HFG, and HG. What is the value of HFG at 100 degrees Celsius? Somebody can tell or chat in the chat box. Everybody understand this value is 2256.9. Ask me the others, please reply. Others, please reply. Concentration is required. Others, please reply. 1 atmosphere. Asmita Sarvade only telling answer 22569 kilojoule per kg. Unit will be kilojoule per kg. Okay, others, Prerna Wankede, then others, student Abhishek Zado. Okay, 22656.9. Abhishek, Jagannath. Okay, 2256.9. Okay. Okay, so it is 2256.9 that we are considering it as a, here 2256.9 we are considering it in generally, it is 2257. So HFG at 1. So total heat required to evaporate feed water, any feed water, so it is generally ME into bracket HS minus HW. Okay, or MS into bracket HS minus HW divided by total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere is equal to HFG at 1 atmosphere, and is equal to what? ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by 2257. Now these 2257 and HS minus HW is having same unit. HS minus HW unit will be what? Kilojoule per kg. याचा unit काय आहे? Kilojoule per kg. And this is also steam enthalpy. Here also kilojoule per kg. Okay, therefore kilojoule per kg will get cancelled. And what is unities of ME is there, that is what? Evaporative capacity is kg of steam divided by kg of fuel, will remain as a unit of the equivalent evaporation. And the boiler which is having more equivalent evaporation is considered as better boiler or good boiler. Again, I repeat, equivalent evaporation term is used to compare the two boilers which are working at different operating conditions. These different operating conditions may be pressure, steam, temperature, okay, and hence it is defined as ratio of amount of heat, total heat required to evaporate a feed water to the total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere. So this is a standard condition for each boiler. So therefore, it is ME, it is denoted by letter MA, or you can write simply write equivalent evaporation MA is equal to ME into bracket HS minus HW divided by total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 1 atmosphere. So it is equal to HFG at 1 atmosphere or HFG at 100 degrees Celsius and is equal to 2257 kilojoule per kg. And Me into bracket HS minus HW is total heat required to evaporate feed water. Okay, and is kilo, it's HS minus HW is enthalpy difference. It is having unit kilojoule per kg. 2257 is also having unit kilojoule per kg. It will get cancelled, and then unit of equivalent evaporation will remain as a unit of evaporative capacity, that is kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Okay, and the boiler which is having more equivalent evaporation is considered as better or good boiler. Understood? Next is what? Factor of evaporation. So factor of evaporation is what? Ratio of what? It's per kg. If you want to compare the equivalent evaporation, it is called as what? The factor HS minus HW divided by 2257 is called as factor of evaporation. And is used to compare the two boilers which are operating, which are having different operating conditions and having steam rate per kg of or per kg of steam. So per kg of steam boiler, if you want to compare, then it is going to be, we have to use the term factor of evaporation. And what is the factor of evaporation? The term, the factor, the factor HS minus HW divided by 2257 is called as factor of evaporation. And it is having unit what? Kilojoule per kg, and kilojoule per kg will cancel. Therefore, it is unitless. It is unitless or no unit. Therefore, the factor of evaporation is having no unit. HS minus HW divided by 2257. Understood or not? This is because this terminology, up till now, whatever definitions we have learned, these definitions, these formulas, we are going to use in the numericals. Please tell whether understood or not understood, whether doubts are there. Please, please ask that doubts, and make if understood, give feedback in chat box as usual. So Asmina Sarvade understood. Others please reply. So I request everybody to have the concentration like Asmira Sarvode. And again feedback, also immediately feedback. Prerna one kid also understood. If these two girls are only giving reply, other please reply. If doubts are there, ask me doubts. Abhishek Zado, then Jagannath Outade. Students are there, please reply. Abhishek Zado, Jagannath, and who was replied earlier. At least those have to. Everybody have to reply. Aniket Dubal is there on my screen. Some names I'm getting. Arbaz Sheikh, please reply. Why you're not replying? I don't know. And those have understood, please start copying these things, formulas, etc. Important points, and tell me again. Give me message at over so that I can start next, go to the next numerical or next concept. Others, please reply. Others, please reply. Prerna Wankhede over. Asmin Sarvade over. We'll take quick review here. Abhishek are complete. Abhishek, have you understood? Please reply. Yes, sir. The Jagannath completed and reply. We'll revise now one by all these four definitions. Jagannath already. Yes. Okay. Very good. For that, I have to. Is it visible? Okay. So we'll revise. So evaporative capacity. Is it visible to you? Somebody can reply. Yes, sir. So evaporative capacity. So that we are denoting by letter ME. M suffix E. So understand. What is the definition of evaporative capacity? Anybody of you? here mass of the ratio of mass of anybody can here help me to complete mass of steam generated in kg per hour to the divided by anybody of you can define divided by that here divided by on basis of what mass of steam mass of or divided by area of great area or great area. What is unit? Somebody I want that everybody somebody can tell me the unit. I will not. This is taking a lot of time. Okay, I will go with our method. So here mass of steam, here evaporative capacity, me is equal to, here you can say here mass of steam ms in kg per hour divided by area of grate. Area of grate. What is unit? Here kg per hour divided by meter square, and unit will be, this is the unit. Another definition is there that it is on the basis of grate area. Okay. Another basis is there, volume of furnace. What is that? Me is equal to, in that case, M is equal to mass of steam generated, ms in kg per hour divided by volume. Okay, and it will be what? Kg per hour divided by meter cube. Okay, and another important definition is there that mass of fuel burnt on the basis of mass of fuel burnt. So how much is there? Me is equal to ms divided by mf. Both are in kg per hour. Okay, mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour divided by mass of fuel burnt in kg per hour. And unit is what? Kg of steam. Hour is same, therefore kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Okay, this is evaporative capacity. Another is their definition. Another definition is there that boiler efficiency, it is defined as, anybody, it is heat supplied absorbed by a steam, okay, divided by heat supplied, and is equal to ms into bracket hs minus h divided by mf into calorific value, where ms is mass of steam generated in kg per hour, hs is specific enthalpy of steam generated, hw is specific enthalpy of water, and mf is specific mf is total mass of fuel burnt in boiler kg per hour, cv is calorific value of the fuel in kg per kilojoule per kg. Okay, and then if ms upon mf is equal to me, therefore another form is there, me into bracket hs minus hw divided by cv. Then another formula is the equivalent evaporation. It is ratio of total heat required to evaporate heat water divided by total heat required to evaporate 100 degrees Celsius water at 100 degrees Celsius steam at 1 atmosphere, and is equal to Me into bracket Hs minus Hw into divided by Hfg at 1 atmosphere, and Hfg at 1 atmosphere is latent heat at 1 atmosphere. Okay, and this value is 2256.9, but we are considering as a 2257. So Me into bracket Hs minus Hw divided by 2257. Okay, so this, or here it will be, this formula is called as what? Equivalent evaporation. Me into bracket Hs minus Hw. To compare for 1 kg specific mass, so we are using the term factor of evaporation, and it defined as the factor Hs minus Hw divided by 2257 is called as factor of evaporation, and it is unitless or it's having no unit. Till now, shall we go to numerical side? Visible numerical side, shall we go? Shall we start numerical? Yes, sir. Okay. Understood clearly. Okay, revision also are taken. Is it visible? Please reply. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Write down numerical. A boiler produces wet steam having dry inspection 0.90. The working pressure of boiler is 12 bar absolute. It generates steam at the rate of 640 kg per hour and consume coal at the rate of 80 kg per hour. If the calorific value of coal is 31,400 kilojoule per kg and water is fed at 20 degrees Celsius, calculate evaporative capacity. Second, equivalent evaporation. Third, boiler efficiency. And fourth one, factor of evaporation. So this numerical asked for 6 marks. Examination in December 2010. Write down so that we'll go to next. Write down. A boiler produces wet steam having dryness fraction 0.9. So what is given? X is equal to 0.90. First parameter they have given is a X is equal to 0.90. Then absolute pressure. So pressure of the steam is what? Absolute pressure of the steam is what? 12 bar absolute. So 12 bar is the pressure. Then it generates steam at the rate of 640 kg per hour. Means what is given? Anybody? Anybody of you? MS is equal to what? The mass of steam generated from the boiler is what? MS is equal to 640 kg per hour. And consume coal at the rate of 80 kg per hour. So coal consumption is also given as what? 80 kg per hour. And that coal is having calorific value 31,400 kilojoule per kg. And temperature of feed water, we can say, is equal to what? TFW, we can write in short, otherwise TFW, temperature feed water, is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Degrees Celsius. Now, from this, now we can calculate evaporation capacity. Evaporative capacity is equal to what? ME is equal to MS upon MF. Okay. So first quantity will get MS. So first quantity will get it as a 6 proposal. Proposal. So evaporative capacity M is equal to MS upon MF. So M is equal to 640 divided by 80. Okay. And is equal to what? And this 0 will get cancelled. 8 by 8. So it will be 8 kg. The first answer we got is the evaporative capacity as a 8 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. MS upon MF. Then next parameter they asked as a equivalent evaporation. ME. So second parameter. ME is equal to MA or equivalent evaporation. ME into bracket. ME we already got. HS minus HW. Now where HS is equal to what? HS is what? Steam is weight. Steam is what? Weight. So HS means what? Steam is weight. Therefore, what you can call steam is weight. Therefore, here HS is equal to what? As HS, it's HF plus XHFG because steam is weight steam. That formula we know. So this HF and HFG are in 12 bar, or we have to record at 12 bar. Now, therefore, we have to which table we have to refer? Anybody of you? In chart box we mentioned. First of all, we'll understand the numerical, how it we have solved. So 12 bar we have to go for is given as the pressure. table number Asmel Sarvade 2. Very good. Because saturation water and table number 2 I have to go for. So we'll go to table number 2. Shall we go? New share the steam table. Okay. Table number, this is 1. Table number 2, 12 bar we have to go for. And 12 bar, pressure is 12 bar we have to go for. Page number. And there we have to record value is what? 12 bar. And pressure is 12 bar. And this value will be what? HF will be HF, HFG and HG value we need. 12 bar pressure. So what is value of HF? HF value will be, anybody? HF is 798.4. HFG is 1984.3 and HG is addition of this will be 2782.7. So 12 bar is the pressure, HF is 798.4, HFG is 1984.3. Okay, so these values will be, again I will stop share. Today we will go for again our numerical. Okay, so here steam generation is weight. So 798.4 HF we have recorded from steam table. HFG is 1984.3. X is 0.9. Therefore, HS is coming as what? Anybody of you? HS is coming as 2584.27. 2584.27 is the value of HS. 2584.27. So this will be HS. Okay, then HW is what? It is the enthalpy of feed water. Therefore, it is liquid state. Water means what? It is liquid state. Therefore, what? HF will be what? In that case, HF will be HW is equal to HF at given feed water temperature. So this everybody have to remember. You write down in make headline. HW is equal to what? HF at given feed water temperature. HW is equal to HF. I am writing. I am highlighting more time. HW is equal to HF at given feed water temperature. What is feed water temperature here? Is here how much it is given? It is here given as here 20 degrees Celsius. So table number 1 we have to go for. I am going to table number 1. Table number 1. Table number 1 we have to go for. And temperature is 20 degrees Celsius we have to go for. And HW value we have to go for. So 20 degrees Celsius is temperature. Table number 1 temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and there we will take the value of HF 83.9. 83.9. And then here will be (83.9) HF at 1. So table number 1, because temperature is knowing. Table number 1. Now we got HS and HW. Then we have to only use the in the formulas. So MA is equal to ME is equal to 8, 2584.24 minus 83.9 divided by 2257. And this value will be 8.86 kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. Kg of steam divided by kg of fuel. And eta boiler is equal to, again formula only we have to use ME into bracket here HS MS into bracket HS minus HW divided by MF into CV, or ME into bracket, or another formula is that MS upon MF will be, in that case it will be ME divided by CV. And is equal to ME8, HS we know, HW we know, and CV is we know. And therefore 6.63 into 100, 63.70%. And factor of repetition HS minus HW divided by 2 to 5 is 1.10278. Everybody understand procedure, or shall I repeat once again? Please mention in chat box. Everybody's opinion should be different. If you are understanding, please write understood, no problem. Now I will give you time to write the numerical. Yes, sir, understood. Asmita, no problem. Others, please reply. Prerna Wankite understood. Others, Abhishek Jadhav. So you write down then. Write down the given things. If steam table is there in your mobile, etc., use it and find out values. It is over in chat box. Mention in chat box. It is over. Understood. Others, please reply. Only two are understanding, others are not understanding. That is result of this. Others, please reply. I am getting too many names in the participant list. Dipali Gore, Mansi Chavan, Asari Bosle, please reply. Understand, not understanding, doubt is there. You should not wait that I should take names. Maybe Arba Sheikh, Aniket Dubal, Rutuja Kalel, Sangram Bosle, Abhishek understood. Okay. Now I got Abhishek Jadhav. Others, please reply. If you are not replying, then henceforth I am keeping you as absent. Means I am not. Doubt is there? Ask me. I am there to tell you 100 times. Rutuja Kalel understanding, not understood, but she is trying to understand. Okay. Others, please reply. Rutuja understanding. Others. Okay, sorry, understand. Please. Then you reply in that case. Na, understood. Doubt is there, doubt. Uday Sagar, okay. Then I will get, okay. If it is over, then tell me over. Write up is over. Write down these numericals may ask me in offline examination. Shubham Gauri. Good. That kind of response I want. I am written, sir. Asmita is write up completed. Over, completed. Very good. You write down this, complete this. Write this and try to solve this numerical also. Write down that numerical, and tomorrow morning I want the solution of this numerical. I will allow you, anybody of you, to share your screen. Can you able to solve the next numerical? Anybody? Tomorrow I am morning, I am going to take a conducting lecture, maybe 10, 10, 15 to 12. And in that case, we're going to take more and more practice of numericals plus some heat losses in the boiler. So tomorrow I think maximally will complete this unit. If anybody having doubt of steam table, ask me. I am ready to take one more lecture on the steam table, how to extract the data from the steam table on that. Asmita Sarvade, second numerical return. Can you able to solve? Tomorrow I am going to ask anybody, not Asmita Sarvade. I am taking her name as example. I may ask Sangram Bhosle also. I will try, sir. Okay. Everybody have to try. It's very simple. I have here uploaded steam table. Steam table uploaded, Asmita. Steam tables are available with you, soft copy? Yes, okay. So no problem for you to solve. Abhishek, that everybody have to reply like this. I will try, I will solve. Write-up is completed, Asmita, all the write-ups with numericals. No, sir, okay. So after complete, wait, okay. So complete the write-up. This is the end of our lecture. Tomorrow I want more kind of numericals will solve, plus some heat losses. Our we are occurring going to heat losses, heat balance sheet. Boiler produces steam having pressure here. In that case, I will write this P means pressure. (15 bar) with dry inspection 0.94. If the coal is fed at the rate of 60 kg per hour with the generation steam at the rate of 500 kg per hour. If the calorific value of coal is 31,200 kg kilojoule per kg. And water is fed at 40 degrees Celsius. Determine evaporative capacity equivalent to evaporation factor of evaporation and boiler efficiency. Complete. Asmita completed. Others, please complete. Tomorrow I want the solution from everybody. I'm going to take name, and I tomorrow the attendance I am going to consider for giving the term work. Huh? Okay, so put attendance Aniket double only for attendance purpose. We should not use message box. Okay, put your attendance in message box, and we are going to quit the exit the lecture. Conclude the lecture with this numerical. Those have put attendance in chat box, they can quit.